Hello and welcome to JK Sports TV's special coverage of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals. I'm JK and joining me are our football experts Sofia and Marc. Over the next hour we'll delve into the upcoming matches scheduled for April 8th and 9th, 2025, providing you with the latest team news, in-depth previews and expert analysis. Let's kick things off with the first fixture. The highly anticipated first-leg clash between Arsenal and Real Madrid, set for Tuesday, April 8th, 2025 at the Emirates Stadium in London. Sofia, this fixture pits Arsenal against the 15-time Champions League winners, Real Madrid. How significant is this match for both clubs?
It's monumental, JK. For Arsenal, it's an opportunity to assert themselves among Europe's elite, especially after their commanding 9-3 aggregate victory over PSV Eindhoven in the round of 16. For Real Madrid, it's about maintaining their dominance in this competition and bouncing back after a recent setback in La Liga.
Marc, let's delve into the team news. Starting with Arsenal, any updates on player availability?
Certainly, JK. Arsenal will be without several key players. Gabriel Jesus, knee, Kai Havertz, hamstring, Takahiro Tomiyasu, knee, and Gabriel Magalhaes, hamstring, are all sidelined due to injuries. Ricardo Calafiori is also unavailable. Raheem Sterling is suspended for this fixture.
And what about Real Madrid?
Real Madrid has a mix of returns and absences. Thibaut Courtois returns to the squad after recovering from a knee issue and is available for selection. Ferland Mendy remains sidelined due to a left femoral biceps injury. Aurelien Tchouameni is suspended for this match due to an accumulation of yellow cards. Notably, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Antonio Rudiger and Dani Ceballos are all available to play after avoiding suspensions following a UEFA investigation.
Sofia, with these team dynamics, how do you anticipate both teams will approach this game tactically?
Arsenal, under Mikel Arteta, has emphasised a structured defensive setup, complemented by quick transitions. The return of Bukayo Saka adds width and creativity to their attack.
Real Madrid, managed by Carlo Ancelotti, boasts a wealth of experience in high-stakes European matches. With attacking talents like Mbappe, Vinicius and Rodrigo, they are likely to adopt an aggressive approach, aiming to exploit any defensive frailties in the Arsenal lineup.
Marc, how have both teams been performing leading up to this encounter?
Arsenal has shown resilience in the Champions League, but has faced challenges in domestic competitions. Real Madrid recently suffered a 2-1 defeat to Valencia in La Liga, prompting Ancelotti to call for a swift response from his squad.
Sofia, who are the standout players that could influence the outcome of this match?
For Arsenal, Bukayo Saka's return is pivotal. His pace and creativity can trouble any defence. For Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe is always a threat with his speed and finishing ability.
Additionally, the performance of Thibaut Courtois in goal for Real Madrid could be crucial, especially considering his recent return from injury.
It's set to be a closely contested match. Arsenal's home advantage might give them a slight edge, but Real Madrid's experience in the Champions League can't be underestimated.
I agree. A draw seems plausible, but if either team capitalizes on key moments, they could secure a narrow victory.
Thank you, Sofia and Marc, for your insights. That concludes our preview of the Arsenal versus Real Madrid clash. Match 2, Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. Welcome back to JK Sports TV's special coverage of the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. I'm JK. I am with our football experts, Sofia and Marc. Let me move on the upcoming first leg clash between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan at the Allianz Arena in Munich. Sofia, this fixture brings together two European giants. How crucial is this match for both teams?
It's a significant encounter, JK. Bayern Munich aims to capitalise on their home advantage to secure a lead before the return leg. Inter Milan, on the other hand, will be looking to exploit any weaknesses in Bayern's lineup, especially given the host's current injury concerns.
Marc, let's delve into the team news, starting with Bayern Munich. What updates do we have?
Bayern Munich is facing several injury challenges ahead of this fixture. Key players such as Jamal Musiala, Alfonso Davies, Dayot Upamecano, Hiroki Ito, and Alexander Pavlovich are unavailable due to injuries. Additionally, Manuel Neuer and Kingsley Coman are doubtful for the match.
And what about Inter Milan?
Inter Milan has concerns over defender Alessandro Bastoni, who was substituted at halftime during their recent draw with Parma due to a knee issue. His availability for the upcoming match remains uncertain.
Sofia, considering these team dynamics, how do you anticipate both teams will approach this game tactically?
Bayern Munich, under Vincent Kompany, will likely focus on maintaining possession and leveraging their attacking options despite the absences. Players like Harry Kane will be pivotal in leading the offence.
Inter Milan, managed by Simone Inzaghi, might adopt a more cautious approach, aiming to capitalize on counterattacks. With Bayern's defensive lineup affected by injuries, Inter could seek to exploit any vulnerabilities at the back.
Marc, how have both teams been performing leading up to this encounter?
Bayern Munich secured a 3-1 victory over FC Augsburg in their recent Bundesliga match, showcasing their attacking capabilities. However, the win was marred by Musiala's injury.
And what about Inter Milan?
Inter Milan recently drew 2-2 with Parma in Serie A, a match where they initially led but conceded 2 goals in the second half. The result highlighted some defensive frailties that they will need to address ahead of facing Bayern.
Sofia, who are the standout players that could influence the outcome of this match?
For Bayern Munich, Harry Kane's experience and goal-scoring prowess will be crucial, especially in the absence of other key attackers.
On Inter Milan's side, Lautaro Martinez has been in fine form, and his ability to exploit defensive gaps could pose significant challenges for Bayern's backline.
Before we wrap up, any predictions for the first leg?
Given Bayern's home advantage and attacking depth, they might have a slight edge. However, Inter's resilience and Bayern's defensive injuries could balance the scales.
It's poised to be a tightly contested match. A draw seems plausible, but if Bayern can capitalize on their attacking opportunities, they might secure a narrow victory.
Thank you, Sofia and Marc, for your insights. That concludes our preview of the Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan clash. Match 3, Paris Saint-Germain versus Aston Villa. Good evening and welcome to JK Sports TV's special coverage of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals. I'm JK with our football experts Sofia and Marc. We turn our attention to the upcoming first-leg clash between Paris Saint-Germain and Aston Villa, scheduled for Wednesday, April 9th, 2025, at the Parc des Princes in Paris. Sofia, this fixture sees PSG, the newly crowned French champions, take on an Aston Villa side that's been turning heads in Europe. How significant is this match for both clubs?
It's a pivotal encounter, JK. For PSG, having secured their 13th Ligue 1 title with a 1-0 victory over Angers, their focus now shifts entirely to the Champions League, a trophy that has eluded them despite domestic dominance. Aston Villa, under Unai Emery, have been the surprise package of the tournament, and they'll be eager to continue their fairy tale run by challenging one of Europe's elite.
Marc, let's delve into the team news. Starting with PSG, any updates on their squad?
PSG manager Luis Enrique has the luxury of a relatively fit squad. Notably, he rested key players like Ousmane Dembélé and João Neves during their recent league match to keep them fresh for this Champions League tie. With Dembélé in contention for the Golden Boot, his inclusion could be a game-changer.
And what about Aston Villa?
Aston Villa's manager, Unai Emery, provided an encouraging update regarding winger Leon Bailey. After missing several matches due to injury, Bailey is hopeful of being available for the PSG clash, which would bolster Villa's attacking options.
Sofia, considering the dynamics of both teams, how do you anticipate they will approach this game tactically?
PSG, playing at home, will likely adopt an aggressive, possession-based approach, utilising their attacking talents like Dembélé to penetrate Villa's defence. Their aim will be to secure a substantial advantage ahead of the second leg.
Conversely, Aston Villa might set up more defensively, focusing on organisation and looking to exploit counter-attacking opportunities. Emery's tactical acumen will be crucial in nullifying PSG's offensive threats and potentially snatching an away goal.
Mark, how have both teams been performing leading up to this encounter?
PSG has been in formidable form, clinching the League One title with 6 games to spare and maintaining an unbeaten run in the league. Aston Villa, meanwhile, secured a 2-1 victory over Nottingham Forest, extending their winning streak to 7 matches across all competitions, showcasing their resilience and momentum.
Sofia, who are the standout players that could influence the outcome of this match?
For PSG, Ousmane Dembele is the one to watch. With 21 goals this season and in contention for the Champions League Golden Boot, his pace and finishing could be decisive.
On Aston Villa's side, if Leon Bailey is fit to play, his speed and creativity on the flank could pose significant problems for PSG's defence. Additionally, Marcus Rashford's experience and goal-scoring ability will be vital for Villa's attacking endeavours.
Before we wrap up, any predictions for the first leg?
Given PSG's home advantage and attacking depth, they might have the upper hand. However, Aston Villa's recent form and Emery's tactical expertise suggest they won't be pushovers.
I anticipate a closely contested match. PSG may edge it, but Villa has the potential to score an away goal, setting up an intriguing second leg.
Thank you, Sofia and Marc, for your insights. That concludes our preview of the Paris Saint-Germain versus Aston Villa clash. Match 4, Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund. Good evening, and welcome back to JK Sports TV's special coverage of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals. I'm JK with our esteemed football analysts Sofia and Marc. We focus on the upcoming first-leg clash between FC Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund, scheduled for Wednesday, April 9th, 2025 at the Estadio Olympic Lluís Companies in Barcelona. Sofia, this fixture brings together 2 dynamic teams known for their attacking prowess. How significant is this match for both clubs?
It's a crucial encounter, JK. FC Barcelona under Hansi Flick aims to capitalise on their home advantage to secure a lead before the return leg. Borussia Dortmund, despite a mixed domestic season, has shown resilience in Europe and will be eager to make a statement by challenging one of Spain's elite clubs.
Marc, let's delve into the team news. Starting with FC Barcelona, what updates do we have?
Barcelona's manager, Hansi Flick, has emphasised the importance of squad rotation ahead of this fixture. Key players like Pedri, Frenkie de Jong and Ferran Torres were rested during their recent La Liga match against Real Betis to ensure freshness for the Champions League tie. Additionally, defender Inigo Martinez is expected to be available after recovering from injury.
And what about Borussia Dortmund?
Borussia Dortmund enters this match with confidence following a convincing 4-1 victory over Freiburg in the Bundesliga. The team's sporting director, Sebastian Kehl, expressed belief in their ability to challenge Barcelona, highlighting the importance of securing a favourable result in the first leg.
Sofia, considering the dynamics of both teams, how do you anticipate they will approach this game tactically?
FC Barcelona is likely to adopt an aggressive, possession-based approach, utilising their attacking talents to penetrate Dortmund's defence. Their aim will be to secure a substantial advantage ahead of the second leg.
Conversely, Borussia Dortmund might set up more defensively, focusing on organisation and looking to exploit counter-attacking opportunities. Their recent form suggests they have the capability to capitalise on any defensive lapses from Barcelona.
Marc, how have both teams been performing leading up to this encounter? Sofia, who are the standout players that could influence the outcome of this match?
For FC Barcelona, midfielder Gavi has been instrumental in recent matches, providing creativity and energy in the midfield. His performance could be pivotal in breaking down Dortmund's defence.
On Borussia Dortmund's side, forward Karim Adeyemi, who scored in their recent victory over Freiburg, has shown his attacking capabilities. His pace and finishing could pose significant problems for Barcelona's backline.
Before we wrap up, any predictions for the first leg?
Given Barcelona's home advantage and attacking depth, they might have the upper hand. However, Dortmund's recent form and confidence suggest they will be competitive.
I anticipate a closely contested match. Barcelona may edge it, but Dortmund has the potential to score an away goal, setting up an intriguing second leg.
Thank you, Sofia and Marc, for your insights. That concludes our preview of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals clashes. Be sure to tune in on Tuesday, April 8 and Wednesday, April 9, for what promises to be an electrifying encounter in the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals. Stay with JK Sports TV for all the latest updates and post-match analysis. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, your channel. Good day.